this one. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Orange head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Syracuse's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. There he goes. He takes it in. Touchdown, Orange.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's changing the play. They go play action with Angeli. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Angeli. Right side, it's Johnson. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The transfer has it his first carry. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try the counter. They put the brakes on it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's Hansen. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Right at the line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Throwing Angelic. Moving out to the right. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Running inside, it's Johnson. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Here we go, ready. Sweep.
Steve Angelic. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and You're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out. That's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Angeli on the play action. Left side, it's Betts. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll move the tight end. Angeli. Out wide right, it's Weaver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally, in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Push is ahead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Angeli. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Second down to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment, Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw, it's Beck. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
From deep, it's Coleman. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Steve Angeli throws it deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Long way to go on second down. On the move. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rides to the back. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UConn Huskies taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's Connecticut able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got it behind the line. It's Betts. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Angeli. He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Quarterback changing the play. They go play action with Angeli. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give is to Miller. There's a crease. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Cuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get him. It's a fumble! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The short hands, it's Peoples. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Beck. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Making the adjustment. Throwing and jelly. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Orange. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
30. Penn State 6.
On the return, it's Martin. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Handoff for People. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Steve Angeli. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws into the middle of the field. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Hits inside. It's Hansen. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
I At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he's brought down after a short gain. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Turns it upfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Straight ahead, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to people. Makes a man miss. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
In the backfield, it's Hansen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They give it to him again. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Sends it back in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Changing the routes with his receiver. And Jelly. He turns that loose down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The run inside. It's Johnson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing and jelly. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Back's got it on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds. And now they've got it first and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
37, Penn State 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is